Hey YouTube, friends and family, Fast Eddie here. So I said I was going to do a follow-up video on the work I'm doing on the Roadster right now, so I thought I'd give you a little show of what I've been doing. So, walk you out to the garage, because that's where we're stuck right now. I haven't got moved into my shop. It's too much work still to do out there. So I mounted a fuel cell in the back above the rear end, and it's suspended. It's not it's suspended over the rear end, so I had to build a little kind of a system, a boxed framed area for the tank to slide in from the back here, and it welds into ties into this loop cage that runs in the back of the body. It's real strong. I could probably sit on the back of that. Made this sheet metal piece here on the end to cap it off and tie in this diagonal coming across here on both sides, and then it has an underneath piece that goes in on the bottom, so it holds that tank really nice. And then this back piece that I made out of sheet metal ties it all in together. It's made out of 18 gauge. I haven't used my power bead roller yet, but that turned out pretty good. This was the first time I used it. That's what I'm trying to say. I'll have to make a new wing. There's my old wing right there, because the new wing is just not gonna, or the old wing is just not gonna accommodate. It needs to come out. The new wing, you know, you can see the sides right there. That's as far as it came out, so the new wing's gonna have to be, you know, remade and to fit this this over this tank. But the wing will actually tie in to the brackets and reinforce the structure holding the tank also. So the tank that I had before, I'll give you a shot of it. This tank here is 8 gallons. Before I move to the other tank, I'll show you where I'm gonna run in the plumbing out the bottom right here. It's an 8-gallon fuel cell. Will come out right here, and coming out with some nice big line. I like to use bigger line, give a good supply of volume to the pump. And I'll have a shut off somewheres in that area, I guess. That way I can shut the fuel off and remove the tank if I should so need to. And I like using AN fittings. So yeah, I'll show you the tank, the old tank. This is a custom tank that I made specific for this car. And it was made to fit in front of the rear end, but behind the body. So this would have been where the drive line went through right here. And it's not a good design. I can tip it over for you and show you. There's too many sharp edges in it. There's too many areas for fuel to settle. I must have also gotten some sediment in it somehow, and I just could not get it out. The surface of the inside of the tank isn't real smooth, so it just kind of holds and collects and banks all the trash that you've got into your fuel system, and it's just an ongoing battle. It's not a very good design. You know, when I first built it, I was adamant about not having the fuel tank up high of where I've relocated it. So this was, you know, down low down at the rear end height between the rear end and the body. You couldn't see it much at all. You filled the fuel tank through that hole right there in the wing. I'm going to probably use that same kind of system, fueling through the wing, because the location of that fuel cell to fill, I mean, there's not, I don't know any other way to do it, and it works easy. I mean, you just all have to make a hole, big enough, and hopefully the wing will be down up high enough to give it a little space to be able to remove that. It might be a little bit of a challenge. I'm not for sure on how it's going to actually happen, so I might have to change plans a little bit. But that fuel cap's going to stay, but I want it below the wing. Of course, you can see, this is this would be more the height of the wing at here, because it's going to be the same as the height of the original wing, and then it'll be up above this lid. So I'll be able to reach through the hole, unmove the lid, and hopefully be able to move the lid to the side underneath the wing and fuel it through another hole in the top of the wing. Fuel cap. I don't know. It's I'm kind of going by trial and error and seeing how it works. So lots of time involved in this fabrication process here of trying to make sure everything's gonna hold together. I like to build overkill. I really worry about a fuel tank coming loose, and I don't know, it's just one of my fears, I guess. That piece there, I'll paint it wrinkle black paint to match the gas tank, and then I think that'll look good, and I'll paint the rest of that undercarriage stuff and slowly start getting it back together. So that's an update of the Roadster for you, and it's almost Friday, but have a good Friday anyways. Okay, thank you for watching.